Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna get started with my collective reading. Please let me know if the music is too loud. I want to make sure you guys can hear me over the music. Start tonight with a collective. Actually, can you turn it down a little bit? It is a little loud. Got my moderator here. In case anybody wants a reading, he'll let you know how to get one. In the meantime, I'm just going to pull. We're going to do a collective reading. I'm going to see what comes through. If you want to stick around for the collective, something might come through that resonates with you. Or if you would like a personal reading, go ahead and comment. My moderator will let you know how to get one. Okay, Spirit. So we're starting tonight with Ace of Cups. I'm hearing self-love. Collective. We've been through the ringer. And something is telling me that you really want 2026 to be different. I'm hearing new job. We need a career reading. Okay, so this journey of self-love, it's almost like for a while you didn't really have any motivation to keep going, and now you do. I'm seeing the sun popping up here. I don't know, it was like there was a person, or maybe even a group of people in your life that were so draining, so miserable to be around. They made you feel like you didn't even really want to be here anymore. That's horrible, collective. It's horrible that you had to go through that. But something is telling me that you sucked the poison out of your life. And now there's this desire, there's this self-love, this desire to build. So I do hear that this is actually a career reading. I'm hearing to pull 3 cards. Okay. Oh my God. Huge energy going on here. So I started with the Ace of Cups, and I said I think this is that there's self-love, and then I pull the Lovers here.
But on my feed, something popped up that as soon as you pulled those cards, it said Summer Road Trip.
Summer Road Trip. Interesting. You think it was for the collective? Well, I see the Lovers card here. Despite everything that you've been through, collective, I do feel like there are people in your life who've really stepped up and showed you the way out of the darkness. That showed you the way out of the misery that you were going through. There were definitely people. I'm hearing backstabbers and liars, and I'm hearing social pariah. Maybe you felt like a social pariah. Like you weren't even getting invited anymore to the functions. You weren't even being asked to hang out. Nobody was really looking for you anymore. You were kind of being pushed and ousted. And despite that, there were people in your life who did show up, and maybe they were unexpected, you know? I'm hearing a long distance friend, maybe somebody who you hadn't really been that close to, and then you got closer to. Maybe somebody that was like liking your Facebook posts, or somebody that you weren't that close to that you suddenly started getting closer to. There were people that showed up and showed how much they loved you. And I'm hearing this gave you the motivation and the spark back to fight for your life. This is powerful, collective. I pulled 2 kings. 2 kings. You got big energy. The King of Pentacles. This is definitely silly train. I want to rush through this really badly. Collective, I feel like this collective it's people who are go-getters and builders, but I'm also feeling like you guys have been shackled for a while. Very much so, held back, let down by life is what I'm hearing. Maybe since you were like a toddler, man. Like, I feel like this collective has had a rough go at things. I'm kind of getting all kinds of images and stuff, and I really don't want to repeat the stuff that I'm seeing. It's kind of brutal, but I definitely am feeling like these are people who have been held back a lot. So now that you're like unshackled, and it's almost like you left all the things that were holding you back, and now it's like you're stepping into a season of freedom. And so this King of Pentacles here, this is somebody who is just genuinely stable, somebody who is genuinely grounded, unbothered, almost like somebody will call you from the, somebody will call you and they'll start being like, hey, did you hear about what's going on with so and so? And you're just like, don't tell me about so-and-so. I don't care. It's none of my business. You're not trying to keep up with appearances anymore. You're not worried about what they think of you anymore. You're not chasing validation anymore. Yeah, and then I'm seeing this King of Swords here. I'm hearing more forthcoming with your words, with your tongue. Like, collective, have you been feeling more honest lately? Maybe like unapologetically honest. Like in the past, maybe you would tell people what you really thought and felt, and then immediately afterwards you would try to like double back on your words. It's kind of gone now. It's like now you are, now you're just saying what you mean. Seems like this collective is really coming out of almost like a crisis mode. And on the other side is all kinds of strengths. What you've been through has really, I'm hearing like emboldened you to step into the world in a more profound way. This is very like, so I do see the Two of Pentacles reversed here. There's a lot of potential here, but I do see there's some misdirection. Maybe we're not totally sure what our next move is right now. I'm hearing exhausted from the fight. Exhausted. I'm almost seeing like a wolf that has left the pack to go lick their wounds. Yeah. And then the Eight of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot of work to do to rebuild our life right now, but maybe we're not really sure what that work looks like. It's almost as if you know in your heart who you want to be, but you're not really sure how to show up as that person. Do you have dreams of traveling, Big Darko? Well, what's holding you back? Is there anything else for the collective here? See the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Kings and Queens popping out here. Before I pulled these cards, I actually heard the softer side of who we are. the softer side of our personality here, being more emotionally in touch and, you know, driven, but also I'm hearing that, you know, this collective has been stagnant for a while, but I feel like these, like they're kind of in conflict with themselves. Thank you guys for the follow. Thank you guys, everyone that's coming in tonight. I've been doing a collective reading, and I'm kind of just getting this energy of ready for a new start after going through a lot of hard times. It's like with the Ten of Cups reversed, it's like you had to leave an entire group behind. It wasn't just like one person. I'm hearing a new way of being. You're trying to change, collective. You're genuinely trying to change. I see a Six of Cups reversed, but you're stuck in the past. You know what I'm envisioning? I'm envisioning a forest that's like super overgrown. And as soon as that spark hits, it's all gonna go up in flames. I'm definitely feeling a little bit of like neediness, needy energy. Ooh, okay. Now I feel like I'm getting somewhere because this collective is guarded. Five of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords reversed, the Hangman reversed. This collective is very guarded. Five of Cups reversed and Ten of Swords reversed here. You have definitely been betrayed. And with the Hangman reversed, I think that you've already kind of like cut yourself down, like taking yourself out of those situations. It's almost like an uncomfortable sense of knowing that these people genuinely don't care if they throw you under the bus or not. You've showed up for people who would never show up for you. And there's this uncomfortable sense of like knowing that you did that you loved these people who did not show up for you. And it's almost keeping you stuck in the past. Seven of Cups reversed. It's like a distraction. It's like a never-ending movie where you're just watching and it's like, what are you waiting for though? Like you're very painfully aware of what they did to you, but you're just like stuck with it. Like you're not moving on. You're not doing anything with it. It's not bringing anything to your life. You're not using it for any good. It's just like a scab that you keep picking off and bleeding and I'm hurting, like over and over and over again. See the Prince of Cups here. You need to contain your emotions and do something with them. Put them somewhere. Because this is it's a movie I don't like the ending of. but it's your real life. So the ending hasn't happened yet. The ending is still in progress, right? We don't know how it's going to end yet. There's all this raw energy in your life, collective. There's all this raw potential in your life, but what the fuck are you doing with it? I mean, that's the real question here. The Prince of Cups, do you see this moon? All this energy pouring into his cup. This guy is somebody who knows who he wants to be, knows where he's going, right? Remember these kings that we pulled out towards the beginning? This is where we're trying to be. We're trying to have some control over our bag, have some control over our leadership, of our voice, we're wanting sovereignty, we're wanting some autonomy, right? And so all this energy, this regret, this hurt that we have over the way these people treated us, it's just leaking. You're leaking. As soon as spirit is pouring anything into you, you're leaking it right out. You're not wanting to receive. It's almost like it just feels uncomfortable to receive because you've always had to give so much. Yes, pull the strength card. It takes a hell of a lot of strength to put ourselves first. It takes a hell of a lot of strength to recognize that, yeah, what happened to me, that was messed up. I did not deserve to go through that. And I'm also not going to keep reliving it every single day, because going through it once was enough. I don't need to suffer every single day just because of what I went through. This strength, it really is the ability to get yourself up and honestly have the audacity to go after the things that you want. I'm feeling like there's this inner mean girl or boy. There's this voice in our mind that's just judging the shit out of us, that's picking us apart every time we want to do the thing that makes us happy. There's this voice, but it's not even ours, right? And so the strength card here is here to remind us to challenge that voice, challenge that part of ourselves that is telling us to not believe in ourselves. Anything else, collective? Anything else coming through? Do you have any other messages or anything that you want to say? 9 of Wands. You've got a lot of energy going on right now. There's a lot of forward momentum. There's a lot of forward potential and possibility in your life. I'm hearing that there's a lot of cycles that are kind of wrapping up right now. There could be deaths, births, weddings, graduations, job opportunities, moving opportunities. You know what I mean? Like this collective, there's things happening around you. There's transitions happening all around you. Even if those aren't necessarily yours, they're in the lives of the people around you, and you're part of that. You're feeling that energy. This is a great time to really decide internally who it is you want to be in this next chapter of your life, and start showing up as that person. Give yourself permission to show up as that person, because whoever hurt you, it's almost like they're not here to do it anymore. They left a scar, and that scar is what's hurting you. Well, it's not even a scar yet. It's a gaping wound. Like with you picking at it all the time, it's never going to heal. You have to stop picking at it. It'll itch, right? When we get scars or we get cuts and tattoos and all kinds of things, they itch like hell. I feel like you're avoiding going through the itchy phase because it's uncomfortable. But I just don't think there's any other way. And that's why the strength popped up. Like, sometimes we have to just be strong, and we just have to be uncomfortable, and we just have, because it's what's best for us, right? When something is good for us, it might not always taste good. It might not always be comfortable. But that discomfort, it's where we grow. It's where the scar is formed. It's where we heal. So, damn, you guys got me up to almost 5,000 likes and all that. Thank you for being here. I hope that reading resonated. I feel like, I don't know, I haven't done readings in a while, and since I've come back, my readings just feel different. So I don't know if maybe the collective has changed, if I've changed, if you've changed, I don't know, but something is different. I'll be on for about 15 minutes if anybody wants a reading tonight. Thinking thinking about offering private sessions again. So for right now, I'm just gonna do YouTube videos, and there'll be private links if anybody wants one. You see that tap thing on TikTok Shop? Gonna need it. I don't know how to. That's crazy. It'll get likes for me. I don't know. I haven't been doing lives. I just realized I could pin products and stuff too, but I'm like, I don't know what products I would want to sell with my brand. Journals. Shadow work books. I mean, that's all I ever freaking talk about. Maybe if I like made my own deck, or I don't know how to. I can invite people to come on. That's kind of cool. Mesa, you're a level 4 fan in my fan club? What does that even mean? That's really cool though. Thanks for being my biggest fan. People can suggest a live topic. Interesting. Does anybody have anything on their mind they want to talk about? I'll be live for another. I'm gonna be on till 10 o'clock Pacific time. How are you guys? I miss my oracle cards that I used to read with. I have tarot cards, and I like tarot cards a lot for shadow work. But I get different readings when I pull them. I might need to invest and get me some oracle cards. Honestly, I would love to just make my own cards. I feel like I should do that. Make myself a deck, my own custom cards. That would be really awesome. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think I will. I started, years ago, I started writing out cards that I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to have the spider as one of them. Honestly, a whole spirit animal deck would be dope. Spiders don't chase, they attract. So they build webs and kind of cast it out there and see what they catch. What else? Owls can mean all kinds of different things. They're definitely not something to ignore, though. They're kind of like an omen, you know, of something to come. Some cultures are terrified of them. Others think they're a sign of good luck. Who's tired in here? I swear, I was feeling fine and now I keep yawning. I feel exhausted right now. I didn't ground myself well enough before I started doing this tonight. That was bad. I told myself I'm gonna come back to this and I'm gonna have like a nice routine before I start reading. Now I feel a lot of energy in my crown right now. I'm always exhausted. Too, feeling like the universe is trying to say something to me. Well, I got a couple minutes. Nobody wants a reading tonight. Then maybe I'll just pull a couple cards just based on the energy that I'm feeling right now. What am I picking up on, Spirit? Picking up on the Princess of Cups. I'm hearing there's some emotional clarity. I'm hearing like not really avoiding seeing yourself anymore. Maybe there's a part of you that you were kind of putting off dealing with, but the time has come to deal with it. Ooh. I feel like I'm getting this energy of not liking being called out, though. Too bad. Oh, I'm seeing the Three of Swords. Betrayal. Heartbreak. Grief. It's a lot of feels coming through. Are we getting close to a full moon? Are we? Do we have one just now, or it still hasn't happened? It's got to be a full moon coming up or just past, because that's what I'm feeling, some full moon energy. Okay, so we're acknowledging something that we have kind of been putting off acknowledging, and it's definitely a betrayal. I'm seeing the Five of Cups, discomfort, conflict. I'm feeling like this energy of I do not like to confront people because when I do, I finish it. You're like the big guns. I'm hearing they save you for last. You're the finisher here. But something is telling me that you don't like being that person. I'm seeing the Tower reversed. Maybe you are tired of being the one to step up. Maybe you're just tired of fighting back. Maybe you're tired of fighting for people that don't fight for themselves, you know? This Tower moment, it's big. I think that you might be finally realizing how much it has cost you to keep certain people in your life. It's definitely cost you a lot to keep these people in your life. And maybe you're just not really willing to pay the cost anymore. It's expensive. What else have we got? I've got about 6 more minutes. If anybody wants a reading, you can go ahead and comment. Tyler here will tell you how to get one. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep pulling on this until my time here is up tonight. King of Swords reversed. Feeling like this is a man in your life who used to stand up for you. He would kind of keep the peace. Like, or a woman, you know, it could be a woman, but I just feel like you had a counterpart that would step up and would kind of like say what needs to be said so that you didn't have to. This person's no longer in your life, and so actually I think this goes here. Tyler. So I pulled the Chariot card. This is a card of discipline and gosh, with the Tower too. I feel like you didn't quite choose this, like the change that you are attracting in your life right now, the change that's kind of happening, and I say attracting because I feel like you are wanting change. It's coming out of your own discipline. There's a filter now where maybe there used to not be one. There's this ability to pause and really think about, is it worth it to say what I want to say? I feel like you're tired, and I just want to tell you that it's not all on you. It's not all on you to always be the one to come through for everybody else. You're not the only person in the situation. And this Princess of Wands reversed. Yeah, there's just no more energy coming from you. You're not showing up to save these people anymore. This betrayal, this guilt card, this is how you've been conditioned to feel. I'm getting it now. Yeah, this is what it feels like when you don't show up, when you don't like, or maybe this is what you've been afraid of, that they would maybe point you out or you know, to be this person. I feel like it's necessary though. Necessary for your growth. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate you. I read energy. If you want a reading, they're $5 a card. So if you want 3 cards, it's $15, $5, $25. If you want a full 10 card spread, it's $40. I will be on for a couple more minutes. And then I'm going to try to come on probably Thursday night. I think Tuesday, Thursdays is a pretty good for me. And then maybe one day on the weekends, depending. I haven't done readings in a while, and I started doing them last week, and I'm really glad that I did. It just feels like a good time to kind of come back and do some readings and chat with people and just kind of, I mean, I think of myself as kind of like maybe a guide. I just pull on what the situation is, what I'm feeling, what's coming through. Some people feel really validated. I think that's honestly the biggest thing that my readings do is validate. Sometimes I plant a seed that maybe it's not something that needs to happen right now, or maybe it's not something that's going to make sense right now, but it just brings it to your awareness. Yeah, I just try to be honest. I don't really know you guys, so when I do readings, whatever comes through, I know it's coming from spirit. I appreciate everybody giving me likes, and yeah, I'm just kind of getting used to doing streams again. I've been posting my live streams on YouTube, so if you ever get a reading from me and you want to be able to go back and watch them again, you can go on YouTube and I will save them by the date. What are yes or no? Oh, no. Oh, nah, that's not really my style. I don't like to do that because I feel like that's so vague, and I don't think life is that black or white. I feel like there's always reasons behind things, and so if I was to just say yes or no to something that somebody said, that wouldn't really feel like me. No to something that somebody said, that wouldn't really feel like me. All right, Tara, do you have something that you want me to pull on? Thank you. I appreciate you being here anyways, though. I hope you have a great evening. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for Tara, and then I think that'll be the end of my night here. All right, what would you like a reading on? Is it time for me to move forward and leave my current job? All right, I'm gonna ground in. I'm gonna pull a card for Tara. I'm gonna pull one. I'm just gonna pull a card for you where you're at right now. I'm gonna pull one for the question, and then I'm gonna pull one if it has some advice for you. Okay, so what's going on with Tara? What is kind of like prompting these feelings, these... Okay, so I pulled the Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, honey. Okay. Man, there's a lot going on here. Ace of Swords reversed. I pulled the Tower, and I pulled the Chariot reversed. So, there's a lot going on in your workplace. I'm seeing the Tower here, and I'm just hearing like tumultuous. I'm hearing bad leadership. People in power, people in positions of power who are not qualified, underqualified is coming through very strong. And it's almost, it seems like what's happening at your job has kind of been like a long time coming. With the Chariot reversed here, and the Ace of Swords, it just feels like you're not motivated to be there. Like, yes, I feel yes, I'm hearing like you do like the routine and the structure, like the structured paycheck. Maybe there's like a person or two that you might like to see, but it just feels like I'm hearing behind the scenes, there's so much going on. And it's almost like a hive mind. And I'm hearing like buzzing. There's like a hive mind. There's this group of people at your job who have a certain perspective. I don't know what it is, but I'm just like seeing their eyes. Like they all have the same energy. They don't know what the hell they're doing though. This Tower moment, I do feel like things are coming to a head. And I think that with the Ace of Swords here, I don't feel like you're invested in this job. I really don't. I don't think that you are trying to grow here. I think that you, part of you knows that they're definitely very picky. It's almost like maybe nepotism, favoritism. You can move up if you're their friend. And I feel like you've kind of caught on to this, and it's really dissuaded you from like wanting to work hard. Yeah, and with the Chariot reverse too, you yourself are not lazy. You're not lazy. I definitely, with these cards, with this Tower, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes here that is going to catch up with itself. And I think that you have time. I'm hearing 9 months. Like, you have time to find a way out of this situation, to find another job, to leave. But I do feel like the clock is ticking. It's just like the people in leadership are not making decisions that are good for the employees. They're very focused on themselves personally, and it will catch up with them. So yeah, to me this looks like you already have like 1 foot out the door, and you're aware of this, and you have some time to move out of this. But I feel like this is a pretty clear sign that this is not I just don't even feel like you're even really trying here, because I feel like you just know that this isn't a good situation. A channeled reading on a job's unsettling dynamics. Well, I appreciate you getting a reading, Tara, and I hope that this hopefully this is what you already know, and that this is just validating the situation. Mesa, I appreciate you coming through as always. Maze, why you always right? I don't know. She told me to come on tonight, or she was like, when are you coming on next? And I thought about coming on tonight, and then I really didn't want to. I was like, I don't feel like it, but I'm glad I did. Tara, thank you for getting a reading. Yeah. I really hope that you guys have a good day tomorrow, and I appreciate you coming on. I'll come back again on Thursday night.